Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Non est ad astra malus e terras via, there is no easy way from the earth to the stars. All cruelty springs from weakness. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. As is a tale, so is life, not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms, you'll be able to use them better when you're older. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. He who is brave is free. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. No man was ever wise by chance. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. I shall never be ashamed of citing a bad author, if the line is good. Only time can heal, what reason cannot. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according what others think, you will never be rich. Timendi causa est nescire. Ignorance is the cause of fear. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Life is like a play, it's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. The sun also shines on the wicked. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Leisure without books is death, and burial of a man alive. Often a very old man has no other proof of his long life than his age. A sword never kills anybody, it is a tool in the killer's hand. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Life is long, if you know how to use it. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. We learn not in the school, but in life. There is no genius without a touch of madness. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. But life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. While we wait for life, life passes. Errare humanum est, sed perseverare diabolicum. To err is human, but to persist in the mistake is diabolical. Fire tests gold, suffering tests brave men. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. I am not born for one corner, the whole world is my native land. Regard a friend as loyal, and you will make him loyal. It does not matter how many books you have, but how good the books are, which you have. It is difficult to bring people to goodness with lessons, but it is easy to do so by example. He who spares the wicked injures the good. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. It is more civilized to make fun of life than to bewail it. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. Whatever can happen, at any time can happen today. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Of this one thing make sure against your dying day, that your faults die before you do. To win true freedom, you must be a slave to philosophy. The part of life we really live is small. For all the rest of existence is not life, but merely time. What progress, you ask, have I made? I have begun to be a friend to myself. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable, unless one has someone to share it with.